Hey, what's going on? What's up? What's up? What's up? I come to you for another day of some good news, bad news, whatever you want to consider it. We got some news we can use. That's all that really matters. But man, we're really in a financial deficit. So, and it's very detrimental that we tend to our business, and that's our households, not what the government has going on, not what the global economy got going on, not anything. Nothing is more important than self. And right now is the time for us to use this time to be able to use self-love a little bit more than normal, because we're in for a rude awakening. We're in for a rude awakening right now if America don't wake up. Not the government system, because it's already done shaking. It's in the process of being shaken. In a few more minutes, it will be shaken to the most bottomless pit, and there would be nothing left for the system, the resource system, as far as the bank, the credit, the loan. And this is something that taking place in 2001 when 9/11 occurred. It was quite a few warnings that was given to America or to us on the happening of the tower. There was a financial crisis then, and the market collapsed then. 7 years later now, and this time we also have the same situation, but it's worse, and there's no turning back from it. So with that being said, we really have to stick together and plan this thing through and rest. More so for those who are in position to rest during this time for no labor. You're in a blessed position. So I advise you, well, I wouldn't advise you, but just like I am, God has blessed me not to be able to have to work full-time labor right now. I'm taking that time to understand God's purpose for me and my purpose here on earth, because I believe I shall be destined to fulfill my journey here, not what the journey that other people have for me or what I see my friends have. That's not my journey, that's their journey. So with that being said, I want to take more focus on self-love this last quarter. We're in the fourth quarter, the year is over with, and I want to recommend we take some time for ourselves. Take a lot of time for ourselves and get away and become one with nature, because we are nature. We are nature. And it's important that we do this, because I was informed by a young lady, the Shemitah. But happily, I'm reading a book. I opened a book today. I've been having this book for over 5 years now. It's called The Harbinger by John Cain. And you should check it out if you're into the spiritual deficits of what's going on right now. And then there's no way that we can shut this off right now. It's something that got to happen, and something that got to be done, because the wicked has been wicked long enough. And then we have been relying on the wicked for so long, we don't even know that they was the enemy. They was the enemy before the enemy was the enemy. You know that? And it's very important to us that we understand. It's very important to our ancestors, not just us, our ancestors, that we understand where we are right now and what is taking place before us. Because this has been, man, this is the same. This is history from 3,000 years ago plus. By the time the first civilization was organized, you know what I'm saying? And that was the Egyptians. The Egyptians in the Middle East were the first to have a civilization. But we wasn't taught that in history. That wasn't a part of our history. If we did, we only got a snippet of it for a few minutes. It wasn't enough to intrigue us enough to find more information on it. But that's what I've been doing the whole pandemic. God has blessed me. I've worked, but God has purposely placed me down for some odd reason, I believe, because I've been able to focus on my own crafts, my own work, my own skills, my own creativity. I've been able to work on that, and I'm grateful to be able to financially be able to rest in this Shemitah time, because judgment is upon America right now. And respect that, because judgment is upon us, man, and it's only us that can fix the situation that we're in. The government is no more control for the outside sources. There are no more sources. That's why they pushing this jabby jab around here. You know what I'm saying? That Maxine, that Maxine little cousin, you feel me? And the thing with that is that is what's being put in place to distract the people. One, and that is being put in place to gain more control, because they have lost the control of everything. Because if they gain control of you, they still have gained control of your mind, your finances, your everything that you desire. They still have control of it, because they still in your mindset. And one thing, the most important, that we have to change our mindset. We have to unlearn and relearn. It doesn't matter what our family told us. I mean, hey, the Bible was written by men. You know what I'm saying? So our history books was written by men. So how can you not say there's more information where that information came from, people? We got to dig deeper. We got to dig deeper, and we got to utilize the time that we have right now to be grateful and be able to, oh man, and be able to push out, man. You should have seen that fish just jump out the water. Somebody threw an apple in the dang lake. But anyway, we really have to take heed to these situations, and because. And one reason for the Shemitah is because of the judgment that we've been defined by. We ain't been, but we're gonna say we, because America as a whole. I ain't gonna say that. We're gonna segregate, because everyone is not kin, and we're not family. No, God said He chose some people, and that was what He said. He chose a select few. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't gonna put us all together like that. I take that back. But we really have to take heed to this information. Research the Shemitah. I'm reading chapter 13 of the Harbinger, and I've been hearing about Shemitah since 9/11 from a young lady, and it's like the Spirit has moved me into the book, and I already owned the information. I owned the information years ago and never paid attention to rereading it or taking time to read it, to learn it, to know what was going on. And it just happened. I opened the book to the second coming, and that means the Shemitah. The first coming was 2001. No, 8. Well, 9/11 was 2001. Was it? Maybe, I think 2001, 2002. And just like the 9/11 plan, the towers, they planned the Maxine on us too. They couldn't destroy us all, so they're destroying the ones that choose to be destroyed. Peep that out now. Just like they caused the 9/11 tragedy, to destroy the whole financial system, the whole financial building in New York, right? The capital, right? They destroyed the entire building, bro. And that's how God is in the midst of all this, like, for real. And I don't want to get too spiritual with it, but whoever your God is will tell you whatever you need to know, because mine do. and mine is at this current moment because I've been shifted to this information. I was already had a ear for it from a young lady, Latoya, the queen of crypto, informing me on all this for the last month, and now all of a sudden I'm getting it. And that's a testimony. That's a testimony to a lot of us because that's great information that we all need to be entangled in. And that's the problem. We're not entangled in the right thing. We're not entangled with purpose. We'll kill a mug over nothing. Over nothing. We would do that to our own people. And we won't fight back at the enemy. We go make sure we stand in the line for his ass to get everything he want to assist us with. He say, but that ain't nothing but to keep you in bondage. Because you got a mindset to constantly keep going back and taking what they giving you. Look at the food we eating. Look at the food that we're eating. Look at the air that we're breathing. We can't even walk out the house without a mask on, with a muzzle on our, you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's real weird out here in Arkansas, cause shit, don't nobody wear a mask out here. And it's just like it was when the pandemic first started. We didn't know anything about a pandemic. All we know, well, I didn't, cause I'm from Mississippi, came all the way to Arkansas on a job outage, and we didn't know anything about a pandemic. I just left Ohio, come all the way down south to some chaos. You know what I'm talking about? And to each his own, but we gotta take time and be able to read. And if you don't want to take time to read anything, I know y'all God-fearing people out there that believe in Jesus and God. Get your little good book. Read you some Isaiah 9, chapter 9, 10 through 17, 18. My main two chapters I really want you to be on is Isaiah 9, chapter 9, verses 10 and 11. That's going to explain everything I'm talking to you about right now. From prior, this has been set in stone, this has been ordained, this has got to happen, this is going to happen. So you better get on the right side of God, man. On the right side of the Most High, the infinite powers, bro. Because, like, these people about to freaking, these people is really, like, they out here to get you. I'm gonna say you because I ain't kidding me. I already know the plan. God got me listening, got my ears out here. You know what I'm talking about? So we gotta take advantage of the seed, plant the seed, and not just watch it grow. Because I guarantee God, whatever God has planted, He's finna pluck it.